Food is definitely an essential, and we Filipinos generally love food. We eat 3 meals a day with at least 2 snacks in between, and even midnight snacks while watching our favorite telenovela. We crave for food and are willing to queue for long hours just to buy and taste the newest comfort food in town. Our celebrations are never without food, and while eating a sumptuous meal, the preferred topic on the table will always be about another type of food. Food is a priority. It is a life and death issue. Let's admit it. More than half of the family's income is allotted to food. Parents work hard just so there's food on the table to keep their family nourished and healthy. This is also the top priority of the government. People measure the success of any government when its citizenry has enough food to sustain the family. Otherwise, failure of the government to do so will be a grave issue thrown at them during the next elections. Surely, anyone who treats their friends during meals and snacks time will become the most popular in the group. And if you want to befriend somebody, it is common practice that the shortest and the best way to a man's heart is always through the stomach. This is exactly one reason why people follow Jesus. They were not only spiritually exhausted, but they needed nourishment for the body, which they believed Jesus could satisfy. Thus, the Galileans were planning to make Jesus their leader on the basis of this. But Jesus knew their misguided intent. To spoil them was never part of the plan. They need a better grasp of the miracle they witnessed. Some 800 to 900 years back prior to this story, the great prophet Elisha also multiplied 20 loaves of bread to feed hundreds of fellow prophets. These two stories of the Bible do not teach that we should rely on miracles to provide ourselves with steady food supply. The advancement in science and technology can well do that for the entire population of the world. Let us not be like the Galileans, who missed the real intention of the miracle. The miracles in the two readings should point us all to the miracle of miracles that happens every time we celebrate the Eucharist. It is an outstanding expression of love and mercy where Jesus gave His body and blood for our spiritual nourishment, life that is eternal for all. This is what the two stories of multiplication of bread by Jesus and Elisha want to emphasize. They include references and expressions that hark to the liturgical language and actions we use in our celebration of the Holy Mass. The food that Jesus gives will completely satisfy the cravings of human spirit which the world cannot provide. No matter how ingenious science and technology are, only Jesus can fully satisfy the craving of the human soul. Let us not just look for food that perishes. Let our work not just focus on temporary satisfaction. Let our labors and longings in life be conformed to His will. As St. Paul suggests, there is one God and Father of all mankind, who is Lord of all, works through all, and is in all. I urge you then, live a life that measures up to the standard of God set when He called you. To live that life, we need the complete nourishment coming from Him who knows us fully, and He loves us best. His love is our security, no matter what happens. God will always be there for us, to satisfy the longings of our souls and to keep us going despite our weaknesses. We have to be honest. We cannot do it alone. We need God, His strength, His love, and His mercy. God gave us everything we need to be happy in this life and in the life to come. He invites us always to join Him in the feast that will satisfy us fully, that will allow us to share in His life of grace and mercy. In the Eucharist, we celebrate. Let us rejoice and be glad.